future. All right, I'm Francisco. I'm from Manufayalas. I will be a master of ceremony for today's event. Now I would like to read out all the programs for every one of you. The first is a registration of the participants. The second is program introductions and master of ceremony 2. The third is singing of the party anthem, E Foho Ramelau. The fourth is opening prayers. It will be chanted by Comrade Carmelita Alves. The fifth is Join Lost. The sixth is presenting. The seventh is snack break. And the eighth is jury's feedback or comment to the contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the programs which we are going to do for today's event. So now, I would like to invite every one of us to stand to sing the party anthem. So keep standing. So now I would like to invite Comrade Carmelita Alves to chant the prayers.
Diak, hausito tu hak mate, kodawiten oração. Rodi Padre, Pai, Filho e Espírito Santo, serenarang amém. Ahino agradece bai tanai, badiak no graça, e liu ba is no força ne beta bot manifesta mai ami lorong, o hin lorong ami tu halamnya. Aktividade hawa ami aktividade bandane, ami husita bot atau me horik na fating ami didak ni let, fo mai ami espírito força, matenek, no graça, espírito benção usita, atau ne bototo ne maka ohin lorong ami halo belau hodia kalau aturi to bot ne hakarak ami haruang ne hotu hodite wana Jesus Cristo ne narang hamotu ko Espírito Santo. Glória ao Padre, ao Filho e ao Espírito Santo. Vos ne tinha batinha na fatem, amém. Sagrada Família, abençoai nossa família. Rodi Padre, Pai, Filho e Espírito Santo, narang amém.
Everyone, please take a seat. Comrade Carmelita, thank you so much for your beautiful prayers. So it's my pleasure to invite our juries. So the first jury is Comrade Bonaventura Alves. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with our claps. Comrade Bonaventura Alves, he completed his master's degree in Reservoir Geomechanics from West Virginia University, USA, and Master in Business Administration in Leadership and Program Management from University of Salford, UK. So the second jury is Comrade Pepito Kadalak. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big applause. Comrade Pepito Kadalak, he is the Art of Management at Luther College, USA. The third jury is Comrade Nolasco Amelia João Viegas de Jesus. Is he here? Okay, he's on the way. So, he is a Bachelor of International Relations at National University of Timor-Leste. It's a great time to invite our juries to come and sit in front here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them with our claps. All right, now we're gonna move to the next program, which is joint lost of taking the numbers. So I will read out the contestant's name, then each one of you will come in front to take your numbers. While you are taking your numbers, and you come and sit directly here. The first speaker is Angela Baptista. Whenever you take your numbers and show to the public. Number 16. Everyone please clap for her. The second is Anthony Albuquerque. All right, we're gonna show together. Number 4. Everyone, please give him a big applause. The third is Dadus de Deus Silva. Number 3. Everyone, please give him a big applause. The fourth is the Marcia Lemus Vital. Number 18. Everyone, please give her a big applause. The fifth is Demi da Silva Arauzo. Number 1. Number 1 is the best number. All right. The next one is Dolly Celestina Xavier. Number 2. The next one is Estefania dos Santos. Number 14. Everyone, please give her a big applause. Miss Estefania, take your number card. The ninth is Giovannia Vital. Number 17. The next is Jaime Pereira. Number 13. The next one is Cezunia Placido Amaral. Number 10. Everyone, please give her a big applause. The 12th is João Sila. Number 20. Everyone, please give him a big applause. The next one is Jose da Conceição Xavier. Number 19. The next one is Lucinda da Costa. Number 7. The next one is Natalicia de Jesus Correa. All right, number 9. Everyone please clap for her. The next one is Octavia Andrade Benavides. Number 15. The next one is Julvira Guterres. Number 6. Everyone please clap for her. The next one is Quilinha Carvalho. Number 11. The next one is Spinola de Fatima. Number 5. The 20 is Tassia Cruz. Number 12. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap for her. The next one is Tomás Luis P. da Silva. Number 22. The next is Jeffriano da Costa Gil. Number 8. Setelah is Janilda V. Jimenez Correa. Now we're going to see together. Number 21. Everyone please clap for all the contestants. Thank you so much. You have drawn your number. You have taken the number card. So Before we are going to do the next program, I will take all the numbers in the list before we start in our public speaking. All right. In today's public speaking, we'll talk deeper about challenges and opportunities for young people in Timor-Leste, such as education training, entrepreneurship, work field, and media technology. Before giving a speech on the stage, I would like to say something to all the presenters, all my dear speakers. Public speaking is the art of sharing ideas with confidence. It is not just about talking, it's about inspiring and teaching and connecting with people. Through public speaking, we learn to express ourselves clearly, to touch the hearts of others, and to make a difference in the world. Everyone has a message worth sharing, and public speaking gives us the courage to share it. So I encourage all the speakers to do your best and be the best of who you are. Your champion is starting right now. All right, it's my pleasure to invite Miss Demida Silva Araujo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with our claps.
Thanks for this opportunity has given to me. First, let me introduce myself. I am Demia Lelijak. I'm a student of BG Class E. Before I start my speech, let me begin with this moment respect, confidence, and a spirit of learning. First of all, my respect to honorable judges, respect organizers, respected trainers, fellow competitor, and dear audience here. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's a great honor for me to stand here and share my thoughts with you. Today I'm standing before you to share about work field. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, first of all we need to know what is the meaning of work field. Ladies and gentlemen, work field is a term that refers to the type of category of work which a person does based on their skills, background, education, and professional interests. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Timor-Leste Law Number 4, 2012, based on February 21, it is the labor law which this document establishes the rights and responsibilities of workers and employer addressing issues such as wages, working conditions, and the prohibition of forced labor. However, with the existing laws and regulations in our country, job opportunities will be increasingly limited, and there will still be challenges that make it difficult for the younger generation to find work. Ladies and gentlemen, why we face challenges to accessing the job market in our beloved country? Ladies and gentlemen, according to my research, challenges that prevent us from accessing job market are, first, nepotism or familiarism. It's like work discriminate based on skin color and family background, but ignore the person's skills. And then second, lack of employment. Our country still lack employment opportunities, so many young people are unable to find work domestically and instead choose to work in another country. And then third, lack of knowledge. Often we want to work, but lack the necessary skill and knowledge, making it difficult for us to find a work. And with these challenges, young people do not have the opportunity to compete in the work field in Timor-Leste. Because there are challenges, there are no opportunities. There are opportunities, but you face challenges. This simply means when we have a skill but no opportunities, you can access job. However, when we have opportunities but lack a skill like knowledge, experience, and language, we still can access jobs. Therefore, to respond to this, young people must have the spirit of nationalism and patriotism to continue to seek and study so that they can compete well in the workplace. Ladies and gentlemen, the advantage that young people will get if they access to field of work first, growing opportunities for youth. Second, support from government and NGOs. Third, potential natural resources and tourism. And then disadvantage first, high youth unemployment. Second, limited industry diversification. Third, skill gaps, education mismatch. Fourth, lack of infrastructure in rural areas. Ladies and gentlemen, in the last conclusion, I may say that If we want this country to progress, we need to overcome challenges and create unlimited employment opportunities. So that young people have opportunity to compete in the work field with their respective skill, regardless of family background or race. Because we all know that the younger generation is the key to development. So if not now, when? Thank you very much for your wonderful attention.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. The Media, for your ideas and thoughts. All right, so now I would like to invite Miss Dolly for your presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with our claps.
Ladies and gentlemen, respected juries, honorable guests, good afternoon. Today, I'm honored to share about the topic of education and training, a topic that shapes both our present and our future. Ladies and gentlemen, youth are the heartbeat and lifeblood of every nation. In Timor-Leste, youth aged 15 to 24 make up about 20% of the population according to UNICEF 2022. This shows why investment in education is crucial. However, dreams alone are not enough to create change. To turn potential into reality, we need a strong foundation in education and training. Education builds critical thinking, while training equips us with practical skill for work and daily life. Together, they prepare us not only to survive, but also to innovate and lead Timor-Leste toward a brighter. Ladies and gentlemen, with this foundation in mind, let us now look at the main challenges we face. The first challenge is unequal access to education. More than 40% of schools lack proper classrooms, laboratories, libraries, and internet, according to Ministry of Education 2022. This creates a clear gap between rural and urban students. Mobile apps and satellite internet can help reduce this gap. The second challenge is youth employment. Every year, over 20,000 students graduate, yet only a small number find proper jobs. Many are forced to seek work abroad. To address this, programs labor market needs and internships can provide real work experience. The third is limited vocational training. Most training centers are in urban areas, leaving rural youth with few opportunities according to the Ministry of Labor 2023. Therefore, new centers should be established in all the districts and tailored to local needs such as farming, tourism, or technology. Ladies and gentlemen, there are challenges we face. They raise important questions. How can young people contribute to their nation if access to education and training remains insufficient? How can they build a future in their homeland when opportunities are limited and many are forced to live? Ladies and gentlemen, despite the challenges, there are real opportunities. The opportunities come from scholarships. The Ministry of Education provides domestic international scholarship. They give youth access to study abroad, opening doors to knowledge and international experience, but must also react rural students for fairness. National training centers already prepare thousands of youth each year in mechanic, agriculture, construction, and hospitality. Thanks to education and training, many young people now have the chance to work abroad and gain international experience. Another opportunity is digital learning. With better internet and teacher training, learning can bring high quality education to every corner of the country. Even remote students can access quality education if internet and teacher training are improved. Ladies and gentlemen, I propose 5 key actions. First, invest in rural schools internet. Second, expand vocational centers for local needs. Third, provide internship to connect study and jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, the youth of Timor-Leste are not a problem to be solved, but a resource to be developed. With proper investment and inclusion, we can drive our nation forward. The future of Timor-Leste depends on how we act today. Together, we can build a stronger, smarter, and more prosperous nations. Thank you.
Miss Dolia, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. All right, so now I would like to invite Mr. Dados de Silva for your presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with our claps.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. It is a truly honor for me to standing here today to show my presentation. Before I get started, I would like to show my respect and share my respect to the respected judges and friends, and also all of the audience that and also all of the audience that and also all of audience that being here today. Good afternoon. Okay, my topic it is about media and technology. We should know that what is media and technology. Media and technology refers to the tools, platform, or the system that you use to create, distribute, or interact with the media content. It encompasses everything for the traditional ways like printer press to be a modern digital innovation such as a smartphone and also internet. And we should know what is the difference between media and technology. Media is the channel or the tool that we use to deliver information, message, and also entertainment to the people. For example, like newspaper, television, radio, internet, and also social media. Technology is an application that used to increase knowledge and innovation to make human activity more efficient and easier. For example, like computers, a smartphone, digital apps, artificial intelligence, AI, that many of the students right now use like ChatGPT and Meta AI to do their homework. Media and technology in life of youth people. For young people, media and technology are more than just a tool. They are a lifestyle. You use them to study, communicate, and create even shape of our identity. For example, like online platform like Google, YouTube, and also an online library that allows students to access their knowledge for beyond the wall of the classroom. Social media give us a chance to connect and also not only with friends that nearby us, but also with the community that across the globe or all around the world. This shows that how technology has the powerful power to make your life more informed, more connected, and also creative than any generation before us. And also, we should know that technology also brings a challenge to youth. Technology is not always easy to handle. One of the biggest challenges is misinformation. Fake news or hoax spread quickly, and many of young people believe everything that they see in social media. This can shape wrong opinion, influence decision, and also shape harm in community. Another challenge is addiction. Many teenagers spend hours scrolling through the social media like TikTok, Instagram, and also online games like PUBG, Mobile Legends, Free Fire, and so on. And so on. This is show that technology has the power, and also this is a very dangerous. This is dangerous for the youth life people, and even heart rate scrolling, and also I think that this is also for me, and I would like to say thank you for your attention today. Thank you so much.
Mr. Dadush, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. All right, so now I would like to invite Mr. Antonio Albuquerque. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with our claps.
Your Excellencies, honorable judges, respected teachers, dear college, and inspiring youth of Timor-Leste. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Antonio Agustin Albuquerque. It is a great honor to be standing here today to talk about the topic entrepreneurship. So, entrepreneurship is more than just starting a business. It is the ability to identify opportunities and take the risk, innovate, and also create the solution that generate economic and social value. Entrepreneurs is not wait for the chance, but they create it. In a young nation like Timor-Leste, where over 72% of the population is under the 35, according to the census 2022, entrepreneurship is not just an option, it is the necessity to sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, in Timor-Leste, every year our university graduates many students, yet the job market remains limited. As a result, many productive young Timorese migrate abroad in search of work. We must pay attention to the economic and agricultural sectors within our own country, because too often we neglect our own local products and depend heavily on imports. This failure is one of the main reasons why many Timorese youths choose to work overseas. At the present, we still lack the capacity to manage sustainable development inside the country that will generate sufficient jobs for young people. Now, let's move to the challenge that according to the data. First, limited access to the finance. According to the Asian Development Bank, ADB, 2023, more than 70% of the small and medium enterprise in Timor-Leste face difficulties accessing loans due to strict collateral requirements and high interest rates. And the second, bureaucracy and land regulation, complex licensing procedure, and delays in government offices, and make it harder for young people to start a normal business. Land ownership is also a major barrier, as dispute between state and private ownership discourage entrepreneurs from investing in the long-term project. Ladies and gentlemen, and the third one, a significant skills gap persists, as only 9% of youth enroll in vocational and technical training, leaving many without entrepreneurial, business, and digital skills needed for the sustainable enterprise. UNICEF 2024. Fourth, fragile domestic market. With a population of just 1.3 million, local demand is limited. Many businesses struggle to scale up, while over-reliance on the imports weakens opportunity for the local productions. Finally, the mindset challenge to offer government jobs or migration abroad are seen as suffer parts, while entrepreneurship view a risky. However, our guests did every challenges and also where they find out the greatest opportunity to grow and innovation. First, our youthful population is more than half of Timor-Leste citizens. With honor of our nation, energy, creativity, and research build their generation to entrepreneurs who are not only a job seeker but also a job creators. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed college, road is not easy. Entrepreneurs in Timor-Leste face challenges in finance, bureaucracy, land regulation, skills, small market, and even natural disasters. But the opportunities are vast. Our youth, our petroleum farm, digital technologies, supported programs, Delhi International Trade Expo 2025, and also ancient integration. As Nelson Mandela once said, the youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow. It is Timor-Leste, those leaders will also entrepreneurs, young men and women who take the risk, innovate, and build a business for transformed communities. Entrepreneurs is not only about the profit, it is about turning challenges into opportunities and create a nation where the young people can contribute. Thank you very much.
Mr. Antonio, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. Right, so now I would like to invite Mr. Spinola de Fatima for your presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in with a big applause.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Spinola de Fatima. First of all, I would like to extend my respect to the judges, to the invited guests, to the many beloved fellow competitor, and also of our audience, and also for our time watching viewers watching our broadcast. Today, I would like to share a conveyed important crucial topic. The topic is about the challenges and opportunities that young people in Timor-Leste face for work field. As we all know, which is currently issue faced by young people in our beloved country. So, first of all, its challenge is become the obstacle that young people face, because in many countries, young people are considered the driving force for economic and social development. How to grow one nation. In our beloved country, a country with a population of 1,304,154 and more than 70% most consists of young people under the age for 35 according to UNHCR Timor-Leste. Of course, with the times for young people, the means that over times our necessity of life is increased. So it's mean for young people, especially for young people, when we're growing of number of people means that those young people entering the working according to the law of number 4, 2012 of 21 February level of law of Timor-Leste must earn their own income through the employment themselves. But however, the growing population with the limited job opportunities is become one challenge that we face currently. It causes the imbalance between the supply and demand. Why I say supply and demand? Demand is because it means even the ventilator can get vacancies. It's caused by the lack of the job opportunities for young people. It's also about the demands. A demand is it means the seeker of vacancies is too small, leading to the high number of 12,000 unemployed people in our beloved country, according to the Timor Post. Job opening are longer. The number of seekers Timor-Leste whose demand is significant is greater than available job in our beloved country. With the lack of the work experience and high domestic competition, including the competition of the worker foreigners, all of this occur due to the experience factors. This also because job openings if Timor-Leste almost entry focus on the office work. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, building a solid house requires a solid foundation. Just how to create a nation must focus on the solid economic and foundation to build and grow. Like focus on our private sector, agricultural sector and manufacturing sector. But the reality is doesn't match to create a solid foundation. Like our manufacturing sector is only 1.2% and agricultural sector only 1.4%. It's according to the Bank Center of Timor-Leste. Amidst that, our obstacle defines as a young people, we must find opportunity through the increase ourselves, through the develop our skills to begin to find to create our jobs through the like open. I take one example like Amiga store. There's open the store from through the development of technology. He used those stores like a means to quickly fetch his product. It's also like opportunity, and also about the opportunity we must to facilitate ourselves through the how to conserve our increase our language, how to become guides for tourists. It's also opportunities, and through the technology we can become also the freelance. It's all opportunity, new opportunity in the world. So we must to adapt the globalization in the world. So my research for young sister for young people is how can we increase our capacity experience to conserve more experience. Like Barack Obama say, the future belongs to young people with own education and the imagination to create. Our creativity knowledge to create our job vacancies is mean describe of quality currently of our nation. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you so much, Mr. Spinola, for your ideas and thoughts. Right, so now I would like to invite Ms. Julvira Guterres for your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with our claps.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here. Today, I would like to discuss something interesting about entrepreneurship. But for the first, I don't forget to say my respect to honorable judges, teachers, my beloved friends, and all the audience here. Once again, good afternoon. Entrepreneurship is the process of starting, developing, and managing a new business, or entrepreneurs with the aim making of profit. It involves taking financial risks, being innovative, solving problems, and creating value by offering products or services. Entrepreneurship is not just about starting a business. It's about creating a vision and turning it into reality. The future belongs to those who dare to dream and work hard to achieve it. Ladies and gentlemen, talk about the entrepreneurship. For some people, when contribute in this area, always meet a challenge. Yeah, like limited access to funding. Young entrepreneurs often face difficulties in accessing capital to start or grow their business. And many young entrepreneurs lack the experience and skill needed to successfully run a business. Building a professional network and finding mentors can be challenging for young entrepreneurs, and also some young people may be hesitant to take on the risks associated with starting a business. So guys, every success story started with challenge. But for the more challenge, we also have a solution for support the young people when contribute in this area, like offering funding opportunities such as grants, loans, and investments to support young entrepreneurs, to provide an opportunity for young entrepreneurs to connect with experienced mentors and build professional networks. So guys, success isn't just measured by profits. It's about the impact we make in people's lives. Every small step today can lead to gain leaps tomorrow. So talk about the opportunity. Entrepreneurship can leverage technology and innovation to create new products and services that meet the need of their community with the rise of e-commerce and digital platforms. Young entrepreneurs launch and grow their business, and it's about solving problems creatively and making a difference. The world needs fresh ideas and bold action to tackle today's challenge. So ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurship is more than just a career. It's a journey of passion, innovation, and determination. Every great entrepreneur started with a dream and the courage to pursue it. Let's embrace the challenge, learn from failures, and keep pushing boundaries. Believe in yourself, take a risk, and never stop learning. That's the spirit of entrepreneurship. The only limit to your success is the one you set in your mind. So together, we can create a brighter future and inspire others to do the same. That's all from me. Thank you for your full attention.
Ms. Zulvira Gutierrez, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. So now I would like to invite Ms. Lucinda da Costa. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with our claps.
First and foremost, I would like to pay my highest respect to the honorable judges and our beloved audience, ladies and gentlemen. A good afternoon to you all. Today, I'm honored to stand here to deliver my speech on the topic of entrepreneurship. Timor-Leste is one of the youngest countries in the world. not only in it as a nation, but also in its population. More than 60% of Timorense people are under 25 years old. And that means our nation is full of energy, creativity, and potential. But at the same time, we face big challenges, how to provide jobs, and how to build our economy, and how to give our young people a better future. So one of the strongest ways for young people to contribute to development of is through entrepreneurship. As Peter Drucker, the father of modern management, said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. For Timorense youth, entrepreneurship can be the key to creating our future and at the same time build the future of our nation. So the question is why entrepreneurship is important. Entrepreneurship is more than just making money. It's about creating our jobs and solutions that help society. In Timor-Leste, unemployment has been a serious issue that, according to the World Bank, youth unemployment remains high. With 20% of young people unable to find jobs. And every year, thousands of students graduate, but the government and private sector cannot provide enough formal employment in this situation. But entrepreneurship becomes a path of hope. But by starting small business, Timorense youth can create jobs not only for themselves, but also can employ others. For example, like Timorense youth who built coffee cooperative are not only earning income, but also promoting our national product around the world. In Dili, many young people are using social media to sell food, clothes, and creative service. There are small steps that contribute to economic development. However, the route to entrepreneurship is not easy. Young Timorense face many obstacles when they want to start a business. First, there is a problem of capital. Many youth have ideas, but they don't have money to start. Second, there is lack of skills and training. Our education system is still focused more on theory than practical business skills. Third, there is a mindset challenge. Many young people prefer to look government jobs because they are seeing more secure. Fear of failure stop many from trying. To build their own business, these are real challenges cannot be ignored. Even with this challenge, the opportunities for young entrepreneurship in Timor-Leste are enormous. First, we have natural resource. It's famous for its coffee, one of the best in the world. Its potential agriculture, fisheries, and organic product can become strong business opportunities if young people are willing to start and think creatively. Second, there is the rise of digital economy. With smartphone access, young people can reach markets for buyers. Timor-Leste social media has been platforms for many small businesses. So, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurship is one of the most powerful ways for young people to contribute to the development of Timor-Leste. But the opportunities are, the challenge, lack of skills, and confidence, but the opportunities are greater. As Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. The development of Timor-Leste is not only in the hands of government, but also in the hands of young entrepreneurs who dare to dream and act. So don't afraid to start, and cause small efforts can bring big change. And so this is all my speech, and thank you very much for your nice attention.
Ms. Lucinda da Costa, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. All right, so now I would like to invite Mr. Jeffriano da Costa Zil. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with our claps.
Well, thanks for the chance. Before I'm start to deliver my speech, first of all, I would like to say my respect to distinguished, respected judges, my fellow speakers, and audience. Good afternoon, everyone. So, I am Jeffrey da Costa Zil. I am from Laute Municipality. It's honor for me to stand here to deliver my speech about challenges and opportunity for young people in Timor-Leste, specifically in media and technology. I'm here not just to compete, but to learn, to share, and to inspire others with the powerful of words. Distinguished, respected judges, my fellow speakers, ladies and gentlemen. In today's eras of globalization, many media and technology have become a powerful tools shaping the life of young people everywhere. For us in Timor-Leste, a young nation with youthful population, they bring not only a opportunity, but also serious challenges that we must to confront with wisdom and courage. Imagine a young student from a small village in Lautem sitting under a tree with a mobile phone, learn English through YouTube. At the same time, other youth from Dili selling product on social media. These are not just a story, but this is the reality of Timor-Leste today. Media and technology changing our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, in this era of modernization, many young people access to media and technology, but they still facing many challenges, such as first, digital divide. Many villages still lack reliable internet. This create inequality between urban and rural youth. Second, misinformation and fake news. Social media spread news fast, but not always truthful. Fake news and hate speech have already divided communities and youth. Where someone move forward with digital skills, but others are left behind. So, what must we do, ladies and gentlemen? To overcome all challenges into the opportunity, we must first improve digital education in school so young people can think critically and use technology wisely. Second, expand internet access to rural areas to break digital divide. The last but not least, teach media literacy to fight fake news and protect hate speech. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished respected judges, my fellow speakers and audience. Through media and technology, young people can gain many opportunities such as first, education and learning. Media and technology open the door of knowledge. With just a phone, young Timorese can learn language, business, or any subject they dream of. Second, job and innovation. Technology also creates jobs. Social media platforms allow you to promote small business. In Laute Municipality, one of the youth promote his business through agriculture sectors, use modern media and technology, called smart farming technology. This is the beginning of economy digital, where innovation and creativity matter more than location. To conclude my speech, I will encourage all young people that in today's era of globalization, media and technology play a crucial vital in our daily life as a youth. If we use media and technology wisely, it can help us in many areas such as education, business, innovation, and creativity. I believe that when we use media and technology wisely, it can, with wisdom, courage, and creativity, we can transform all challenges into opportunity and opportunity into the brighter future of Timor-Leste. Thank you very much.
Mr. Jeffriano, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. Well, so now I would like to invite Miss Natalicia de Jesus Correa. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with our claps.
My respect for excellencies, the judges, teacher, and my friends. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. It's a real pleasure and honor for me to speak in front of you. I'm here to talk to you about challenges and opportunity for young people in Timor-Leste to contribute through entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of this nation lies in the youth to contribute and build progress for this country in the future. Yet alongside this responsibility come challenges, battles they must bravely face. These challenges will test their patience, their strength, and their confidence. But let us remember, every obstacle is in fact a hidden opportunity, one that can shape them to become stronger, wiser, and better. Entrepreneurship is more than starting a business. It is about taking initiative, embracing challenge, and turning ideas into opportunities. Youth have the power to innovate, create, and shape a brighter future for themselves and for our nation. Becoming an entrepreneur for younger generation is certainly not easy. There will be major obstacles to faces, such as lack of capital. This is a common cause of failure among those who start out in business for the first time. They have an excellent idea, but their progress is hindered by insufficient funds needed to develop and launch their business. Limited experience and business knowledge is another major challenge. Many young entrepreneurs have great ideas, but lack understanding of management, marketing, and strategy planning, which can hinder the growth and sustainability of their business. To become an entrepreneur, one must innovate by developing new ideas, products, or methods of working, while keeping in mind their impact on society and market. Consistent in exploring, implementing, and adapting to change is essential. If your goal as an entrepreneur is, oh, I want to make more money, that is a big mistake. Because in the early stage of entrepreneurship, you will often spend more than you earn. Lack of self-discipline. Disciplines come through self-control. This means that one must control all negative qualities. Before you can control conditions, you must first control yourself. Self-master is the hard job you will ever tackle. If you don't conquer self of effort and also lack of enthusiasm, without there one cannot be conviction. Ladies and gentlemen, there are also opportunities that can be taken advantage of. Opportunities for entrepreneurship are all around us, especially for the youth of Timor-Leste. They can identify market gaps and unmet needs, such as eco-friendly products or local service that are not yet available. Technology and innovation also provide the new ways to solve problems and reach customers. From mobile apps to online platforms, social entrepreneurship allows young people to create business that not only earn profit, but also address important social issues like education, healthcare, and environmental protection. Programs that provide opportunities for people to work abroad can also be a great way to generate their business ideas and raise startup capital. By leveraging local culture, natural resources, and global trends, our youth can turn creativity into opportunity, transforming challenge into ventures that empower themselves and contribute to the nation's growth. There are opportunities that come from the government and international organization, is UNDP, supported Knua Juventude Vila Lima. Young Entrepreneurs Center it is a great resource that provides advice, workspace, and the supported community, helping young people in Timor-Leste transform from creative entrepreneurs into successful entrepreneurs. Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs is not just about earning money. It is about innovating, taking risks, and creating value for society. To become an entrepreneur is not easy. There is a process that must be gone through. It will never be possible for you to succeed without a struggle. Don't think that challenge will make you give up. These challenges are either difficult, but doesn't mean it's impossible to overcome. To young generation, success in entrepreneurship doesn't come from the perfect time or luck. Don't wait for the opportunity before you begin. Take the first step, and in the journey, you will find both opportunities and fortune. If you're still single, take the risk, be bold, and to start your business. Unlike those who are already married, starting a business requires more careful because all the money is already gone. There is still a family who must be supported. Success doesn't come overnight. Behind every achievement is a journey filled with those failures and setbacks. No one in this world can make you fail or stop. The only one who can hold your back is yourself. The only one who can rise and change your destiny is also yourself with God and your own will. You have the power to save your future. Don't waste your time regretting the past you cannot change. But you can change a better future. Thank you.
Miss Natalicia de Korea, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. Well, so now I would like to invite Miss Sesunya Placido Amaral. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with a big applause.
Good afternoon, honorable guests. It is my pleasure to stand here and to share or talk about an important topic. It is workflow. So, my name is Sesunya Placido Amaral. Before I'm gonna talk about the topic, I would like to show my respect to the jury, to the audience, and all of them being here. Good afternoon, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, in our country, many young people are looking for a job, but not all of them know how to prepare for the work field. Young people are the future of any nation. They are energy, creativity, and ideas that drive development. However, they face many challenges in finding the right place to use their talents. One important area where young can contribute is the work hall. By working in different professions, They can play a key role in national growth. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share some ideas about the challenges we face and the opportunities we can take, especially as young people who want to contribute to development and our country. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the main challenges for young the work field is finding sustainable jobs. Many young people may not have the requisite these skills or experience. And competition in often high some workspaces. People, patience, determination, and problem-solving skills, which are very valuable for personal and national development. Ladies and gentlemen, the work field also gives young many opportunities to grow. They can improve their skills, gain knowledge, and discover their strengths. For example, with young in technology can create new innovations. Teachers can educate the next generation. And health workers can improve their community's well-being. By taking advantage of these opportunities, young people to the progress of their country. Ladies and gentlemen, when young are active in the work field, they help the nation in many ways. Their work improve education, health, economy, and infrastructure. However, young who are responsible and hard work inspire others and encourage more young people to participate in development. The work field becomes a place where they can transfer their energy into real progress for society. Ladies and gentlemen, the workforce is both a challenge and opportunity for young people. By entering the right profession, developing their skills, and working hard, young can make meaningful contributions to national development. The future of the nation depends on how actively young people engage in their work field and use their talents for the work society. Young people, you are the drivers of change through your work, whether in agriculture, education, business, or technology. You help build the future of Timor-Leste. Don't be afraid to start with small things. Every skill you learn, every job you take, and every challenge you face is a step towards national development. Be active, be responsible, and use your talent to make a difference. Your hands and minds are the tools that will save a better tomorrow. Before I close my speech, I want to say, for new generation, never stop learning, dreaming, and never say no to every opportunity, because young people are the key of development. So let's face challenges together and use every opportunity we have for a better future. So when you do the best, you will get the best, because our country needs your new generation to develop. If not us, who else? This is the end of my speech. Thank you.
Miss Sesaun, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. All right, so now I would like to invite Miss Culina Carvalho. Ladies and gentlemen, Please welcome her with our claps.
So, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, my respect to the guests, mature honorable judges, my trainers, and fellow young friends. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous, but that's not the point of this topic. So I'm standing before of you guys in here to discuss a vital topic that saves our future life. That is the challenge and opportunities for young people to contribute to development, especially in the area of media and technology. So before we go into the topic, I have a question for you, for all of you. As young people, as a young generation, what do you think about media and technology? Do you use media and technology as well or not? And are you controlled by media and technology and become a servant to media and technology? So, ladies and gentlemen, media and technology is not a new word for us. It's a very familiar word for us as a young generation, as a young people. So, media can define as the channels or tools that are used to store, transmit, or deliver information. Media can also as the institution, organization that produce to distribute information or entertainment to the others. As we know that, media is refers to the various communication channel through its information, entertainment, and news. Media, talk about media. We can find media includes like traditional forms like newspaper, radio, and television. And as a digital form like social media, website, or streaming platform. We all depend on the technology, as we know, as a young generation. Technology is application of scientific knowledge for practical purpose, especially in industry. Technology is encompass the tools, machines, system, and process developed through scientific knowledge to solve problems, improve efficiency, or enhance human capability. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's digital age, media and technology play a vital role in shaping our life. The rapid advancement of technology has transformed the way we consume and interact with media. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that as young people, we want to contribute to development in media and technology, but have a lot of challenges, such as less of skills and knowledge. Young people need to possess adequate skill and knowledge in media and technology to contribute effectively. Limited and access and infrastructure. And creative and innovation. As a young people need to have creativity and innovation to create relevant and effective content and solution. So here we have a lot of challenges, but don't give up. So as a young people, we must find opportunity to contribute to the development in the area of media and technology. Like we can make a content development, young people can create relevant and effective content to promote development in media and technology. We have a technological innovation. As a young people, as a young generation, can develop challenge, community, and empowerment. So all of this, we have a solution. Like we can make education and training or about media and technology, access to infrastructure, and collaboration at networking. Like we can have a collaborating with stakeholders to amplify the impact of young people's contributions. So in here, media and technology are powerful tools for young people. Ladies and gentlemen, in this digital age,
Media and technology are at the forefront of societal progress, as we know. They have influenced how we communicate, learn, work, and communicate or interact with others. So, as a young people, you are uniquely, guys. You are uniquely positioned to harness these tools to create positive change. So, the last of this, as young people, don't let media and technology to control us, but try to master media and technology and make change for ourselves. I'm Kiliana Sansure Carvalho, and thank you for your full attention.
Miss Kiliana Carvalho, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. All right, so now I would like to invite Miss Tasha Fatima Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with our claps.
Thanks for the time and opportunity that has given to me. It's my pleasure to deliver my speech. But before I share, I don't forget to thank God because with all His grace and He has given us all, and today we can be together in this place in good health. And also, I don't forget to express my respect to jury team, ladies and gentlemen, to all of us who are present here. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tasha Fatima da Cruz. So today's topic is the challenge and opportunity for young people in Timor-Leste, especially for work field. So now I'm going to talk more about work field. All listeners, as well all know that the field of work refers to the set of employment opportunities, career, and professional activities available in a given area, sector, or location. It is essentially to the market, where people seek and offer their services and skill, a chance for remuneration and professional development. All listeners, the field of work can be influenced by several factors, such as economy, technology, education and qualification, government policies, demographics, and specific sectors. All listeners. Next, I will more related to the contest of Timor-Leste. As well, I know that in Timor-Leste, the main problems in the labor sector is the lack of formal employment opportunities, especially for young people. Many face unemployment and underemployment. Working is a precarious condition or in the informal sector. Without social protection or stability, furthermore, there is a shortage of adequate vocational training which hinder access to skills job. All listeners. So here I just want to ask that, do young people in Timor-Leste get opportunities or challenges in the field of work or not? Yes, I think that young people in Timor-Leste has opportunities and also face many challenges in the field of work. This is the current reality in positive like opportunity and negative like challenge aspect. That can be explained as follows. Opportunity to talk about infrastructure development and foreign investment, construction, project, roads, buildings, port, and others can find young people work. Investment in the oil sector, agriculture, tourism, public services can provide opportunities. Second one is government and NGO programs. Vocational training, technical, IT, agriculture, that gives young people the capacity to encourage competition. digital and technology. Young people with access to the internet can use digital platform to earn a living, like freelance, online business, and creative content. Advanced education and studies. Scholarship programs like international and national provide opportunities for young people to obtain higher qualification. Dear our listeners, so here I just want to talk a little bit about Karl Marx theory. For Karl Marx, work is fundamental human existence, a process of transforming nature that allows humans to create their own existence and society. However, under capitalism, work becomes aligned. The workers has no control over the product of their labor, which becomes aligned to them. The profit generated by workers goes to the employment, not the producer, resulting in the explanation of the workers and the increase in society inequality. So here I just want to conclude that young people in Timor-Leste face serious challenges in the workforce, such as high unemployment, limited training, and lack of formal employment opportunities. However, also have significant opportunities in the sectors such as agriculture, tourism, and the digital economy. I believe that with government support, relevant education and skills training, young people can become the rival for national development. Finally, I would like to recommend it to the government to prepare work fields for young people, because young people are the hands and feet of country and the seeds of the new generation. Don't just think about buying a Prado card. Sorry, just kidding. Prado card doesn't buy. So that's all my presentation, and thank you for this honorable opportunity, and thank you for your attention.
Ms. Tasha, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. Well, so now I would like to invite Mr. Jaime Pereira. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with our claps.
Okay, Your Excellencies, respected leaders, honorable guests, esteemed judges, teachers, colleagues, and the vibrant youth of Timor-Leste. Good afternoon. My name is Jaime Pereira, and it is an honor for me to stand before you today to speak about the topic education and training. Education and training are the foundation of development. Training equips our youth with practical skills for the labor market, while education provides knowledge, values, and critical thinking to foster comprehensive human capital. Yet, 2 decades after independence, Timor-Leste still faces significant challenges in the education sector. According to the 2022 census, our population is estimated 1.34 million. 29.3% of youth aged 15 to 24 are not in education, employment, or training, up from 10% in 2015. And 1/3 of our citizens live in poverty. Chronic food insecurity affects 27% of the population. Integrated Food Security Phase Classification 2024. Distinguished colleagues, allow me to share the purpose of presenting this data before you today. We cannot speak of education in isolation. A child who suffers from hunger or young people weakened by malnutrition cannot concentrate, cannot learn effectively, and ultimately cannot thrive. Likewise, how can professional training truly enhance our skills if a significant portion of our population continues to endure poor nutrition and persistent food insecurity? This, therefore, is the first and most fundamental challenge that we must collectively confront and overcome. In Timor-Leste, many rural schools lack basic facilities. 66% have no toilets and 40% lack drinking water, UNICEF 2024. Literacy is also uneven, 94.3% in urban areas versus 78.5% in rural. These gaps show the urgent need for better infrastructure and equal access to education. The next challenge is human resource management. As despite government investment in UNTL and teacher training centers, the quality of education remains questioned due to the lack of proper workload analysis. Another challenge is political commitment, as despite repeated claims that education is key to development, state investment has stayed below 10%, and shifting policies show a lack of long-term consensus. Another major challenge is orientation of our training programs. While our training centers produce workers for the labor market, they are not consistently designed to cultivate young people who are critical thinkers capable of addressing the unique challenge facing Timor-Leste. Many graduates are instead oriented toward international labor market, such as Korea, Australia, and now New Zealand. This trend poses a long-term challenge. By focusing on preparing youth for work abroad, Timor-Leste risks losing its most productive generation, the very people needed to drive national development. After all, how can our young people contribute to the nation's growth if so many are sent overseas? Beyond these challenges, here are several opportunities to strengthening education and training for the youth of Timor-Leste. First, economy resource offer a key opportunity with 18 billion in petroleum fund. Timor-Leste can invest in high-quality education and training, equipping citizens with the skills needed to drive national development. Next, Timor-Leste is a youthful nation. 72% of the population is under 35 and over half is 25. Since 2020, Sesaun Akafit programs has graduated 5,471 trainees in agriculture, construction, IT, and other essential skills, demonstrating the potential build a skilled workforce, Tatori 2021. Another, UNICEF programs like 21st Century Skills, Sekolah Bauma, and peer mentoring along vocational training, leadership development, and essential life skills. And also regional integration present additional opportunities. Timor-Leste membership in ASEAN allows the country to invest in education, build capacities, and prepare our youth to compete in regional markets. Distinguished colleagues, I want to conclude, as His Holiness Pope Francis said, the wealth of Timor-Leste is its youth. So by investing in education and training, addressing poverty, malnutrition, and lack of access, improving political commitment, strengthening human resource management, and reorienting training programs to develop critical thinkers rather than send youth abroad, we can empower young people, especially those aged 15 to 24, who are currently out of education, employment, or training, to learn, thrive, and become the driving force for the Timor-Leste development. Quality education and training empower our youth and build a bright future for all Timorese. Thank you so much.
Mr. Jaime, thank you so much for your ideas and thoughts. Right, so now I would like to invite Miss Estefania dos Santos. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her with our claps.
So, honorable to judges, respect to audience, respect to teacher, respect to my beloved speaker, and everyone who here today. Good afternoon, everyone. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Estefania dos Santos, and I am from Lauten Municipality, and it is an honor and great privilege to stand you before and share about inside the work field. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us be what we mean the work field. A work field is referred to a specific area of professional activity or career. For example, healthcare is a work field. So is education, construction, agriculture, technology, and public administration. Each field requires different knowledge, skills, and responsibilities. When someone chooses a work field, they are choose the type of job and want to focus their career. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's fast-changing world, choosing the right work is more than important than ever. As we grow and study, we develop interest and talent. Someone of us passionate to helping people. We may choose nursing, teacher, or social work. Others love solve problem in computer and may enter IT or engineer. There are also those who enjoy working with their hands in farming or construction. All fields are important, and no field is higher than other. Its work field, it contributes to development of our country and society. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many types of work field in the world. Some common examples include, the first one is education fields such teacher, lecturer, and school staff work to educate students. The second is health field, such doctor, nurse, and medical workers focus on helping people to stay healthy. And the third is engineering and technology, involve designing and building infrastructure or working. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Oland's theory of career choice, people are more satisfied and productive when they work in a field that meets their personality type. Example, social, related, artistic, etc. The work field is an essential part of our life. Experts agree that the right work field brings satisfaction and growth. We must choose careful, prepare well, and aim to contribute meaningful to society. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of the work field is understanding your work is help you focus your study and training, set clear goals for future, and identify for job opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also important to understand that the work field is not limited what we learn in the school. Experience, internship, and real work practice are just as important. This is why we must start preparing early. Learning skills like communication, leadership, responsibility, and time management. That soft skill apply in any field we choose. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the role of education in the world? Education is the foundation that gives us the qualification and skill to enter the professional world. Whether it's vocational training, university degree, or professional course, all forms of learning prepare us for a specific field. But learning should not stop after school. As professional, we must continue to developing what we call lifelong learning. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's talk about the challenge. Every work field has own challenge, from stress, hour-long competition to adapting a new technology. But with the right mindset and support, we can overcome them. That is why it's important for you to be guided properly by teacher, family, and role models so they choose a work field that not only brings success but also satisfaction. Ladies and gentlemen, as I end this speech, I would like to encourage each one of us to think seriously about our work field, what we are passionate about, what skill we need, and how we can use our work to help our family, our community, and our nation. So this for me, and thank you for attention, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Ms. Stefania, for your ideas and thoughts. All right. Before we continue our public speaking for number 15 above, we'll pause here. We gotta go for snack break. So before we gotta go, I would like to invite every one of us to stand. We're gonna say one of the power words before we leave in this place. Everyone please stand up. So I will be Saudações Revolucionário, then every one of you will say Sempre Revolucionário. Ready everybody? Saudações Revolucionário! Thank you so much. With kindly, I would like to invite our judges and our speakers, the participants. We gotta go for break, snack break, in the another hall, the class which is we are using for So right away, I would like to invite every one of us to go for snack before we coming back to continue our public speaking. Thank you so much.
Oh, mau bere bui bere oh.